Where's the real boss? And
You remember that moment where someone was like, "You're the manager"? Oh man, that was a real surefire way to get me fired up. I feel like I'd flip into a gremlin, to be honest. I would just be like, tick, 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 boom, and then I give them these certain kind of eyes, and they would be cowering in a heartbeat. But yeah, it's really challenging. It's super challenging.
because I mean, look, we build our power base, as humans and
Yeah.
adults, and I'm 21-year-old Jackie was that must have been difficult, then as to 20-ish-year-old Jackie
Yeah.
now.
Mhm. Yeah.
How did you find your power?
Oh, that's a really good question. That's a really good question. Um, it's been really challenging being a female in nightlife, and typically there might be like one or two other females on the team. Um, I found my power in just knowing and understanding that I've tried my best. Because I've been put in certain situations where I've had to put out multiple fires at the same time and started to spin and spiral out of control. And then I just have to pause for a second and realize I'm trying to do my best. And that's all I can really do is just show up and do my best. To be present, try to hear people out, and just do my best. And so that's where I feel like I gained a lot of that sort of self confidence in like making the calls that needed to be called, and to really advocate for myself, and then to advocate for the other people on my team. So, yeah.
I feel like, I mean, it's always been my side hustle. But my grandfather would always say, I reference him a lot, 'cause he's one of my heroes, but he would say, it's very simple, everybody knows that, but if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Yeah.
When I show up, I'm going to do the best that I can, for multiple reasons. One, very grateful that I have this job, that people work with me on my schedule and whatnot. I also want to make the most money I can while I'm here.
Yeah.
And that's part of doing a good job.
Yeah.
And I, always made it a lot easier. And I've been worked at plenty of places where I wasn't supported, but the Insomniac group was always behind us, and there was
Yeah.
a certain power in that.
Yeah.
And I think early on in our careers, in certain places maybe it didn't happen, but
Yeah, for sure.